Last night a bitch nigga shot a real nigga. But we don't make no diss records, we just deal with it. Plus I be going through a lot, I never talk about it. And they using niggas songs in court, so I can't talk about it. Rap niggas think I'm dumb, like I don't see the play. I let them think they got the ups, then get them out the way. On FaceTime, my brother telling me he shot my mama, telling me to chill, but I know he seen that nigga face. But that's enough about that part. Talking about respect, well it's a must about that part. Playing with my money, well then it's up about that part. Cause when it's time to play ball, don't give a fuck about that part. They know I'm that nigga when they see me. Her man crush been a hater, her little brother won't beat me. Her friend been on my dick since I was passing out CDs. Her baby daddy a mark and her boyfriend probably a weenie. 3,300 on my book bag. Let some niggas in the past, but I don't look back. Shit kinda different, I ain't the man that I was. I seen death in too many forms and I ain't never really shook that. Don't let him rock you to sleep, true colors better believe him. I know that God got me, but I be riding with my reaper. Praying with my kids and even then I got my heater. And I be stepping so hard, this hoes in $1,000 sneakers. Take your bitch when I meet her and you ain't seen her in about 3 days. Knew I was a threat, I passed that stick like a relay. Spin it back to back, it's like a motherfucking replay. Turn your son into a bitch when I shoot, I think I'm D-Wade. Told him I'm a savage, if I want it, I'ma have it. Playing with my lettuce, cook your head like a cabbage. Tell them that I'm rich and I'm solid, that's the advantage. Bitch, bad kids, fresh little nigga, you can't stand it. Tell them big checks, yardsticks, not a roof. All I smoke is ops and I don't never smoke a hookah. Looking for a blessing that's worth of Jesus and Judas. Tell them niggas game 6, my whole team full of shooters. I slide on a nigga like a motherfucking flip-flop. Pressure on your homie and I promise he a flip-flop. Talking that wookie-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't really saying nothing. I know these niggas envy, they can't manage how they feel. Jealousy's for bitches, you niggas pussy for real. A nigga get the drop and he happen to shoot. First we heal up and get back. We ain't going on the shirt, I swear to God. Now woo-woo, something. Know the police listen, so I ain't saying nothing. Talking now woo-woo, something. Nigga cock back and aim and leave you bleeding where you running. Swear to God, nigga.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Trapper tapping in TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge, though. You can't get nobody's college, though. It's that news you can use. That knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. Tap in with the tap in to make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the good subscribe button. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Tap in with the tap in. Make sure you are not tapped in with the tapped in. You feel me? Notification bell, hit all, stay tapped in. Notification bell, stay all. Notification bell, hit all. You tapped in with tap in. We finna jump into this content this Sunday, man. We finna jump back into the Flu Flam, the Skull Dug, and the Larson. Let's see what's going on in these YouTube streets. Let's get into this content without further ado. Let's get into it. Let's go.
If you know me, I'm for peace. I ain't for all this old bull. But yesterday, we had something going on live, me and Munchie, right? And I said, hoover, whoop, remover, right? We was talking about something else, and I was telling them how it was in the past, and they kind of got, like, switched, right? And then they put out a whole bunch of clips acting like that's what I said, right? But though I said it. But y'all know I don't be on pushing no violence, right? California probably don't understand, but I'm blood.
Now, why would that man come out and do that? If y'all missed it, let me get y'all caught up real quick because it's something else that happened that everybody is deciding to sweep under the rug and it gotta get caught out. But take a look right here.
I ain't gonna be nobody proof. I ain't gonna be no proof. They ain't gonna knock me out first.
You ain't got no confidence in your squad?
He say he knockout king. What if he really the knockout king?
Hold on, is you gonna let him know you from who?
What if he really from St. Louis, we don't squabble. See, y'all LA different. Y'all brag about fighting.
Is you gonna let 4 extras know you from Hoover?
I'm from Hoover.
Hey, I never caught 607 Uncle little PSA back. He was smirking and hella shit, playing still.
But
is you gonna let him know that?
You gotta listen to me. In St. Louis, y'all brag about fighting.
Ain't no in St. Louis.
Y'all brag about fighting. In St. Louis, we brag about killing, gang.
No.
We do murder.
Yeah, you guys kill a lot of people.
We do murder. We don't do no fighting. I can't do no wrestling with no man. Unless I finna fuck him.
Hey, listen.
It's all like me.
I ain't gonna wrestle no man, gang. I don't do no squabbling.
Is you gonna let 4 extras?
Yeah, I don't do no squabbling. I'm not fighting. Yeah, is that what you want to hear? I don't.
We're not
squabble.
asking you to fight him.
I don't catch fades.
That's a scary.
I don't catch fades. I kill. I'm from St. Louis, gang. Stop playing with me.
You ain't in St. Louis.
I kill.
Everywhere St. Louis.
You ain't in St. Louis.
Everywhere St. Louis, gang. We don't fight. Name one nigga from St. Louis that can fight.
I know some.
Come on, gang. They use it. We don't use that. We use the two.
My family all on Cardinals. They on Greer shit.
Come on, gang. We don't fight. I'm from St. Louis, gang. Ain't doing no fighting. I'm playing. Why would I fight in California? Somebody else playing. I know I'm gonna get jumped even if I try to win.
No.
I'm getting beat. Because y'all really fade. Y'all been training y'all whole life to fade. Stop playing with me. All y'all do is push ups and muscles and shit.
Hey,
I ain't fighting niggas.
One fair person.
How's it fair when you been training to fight your whole...
Hey, this was a cold interaction when you run it back. Cause Munchie like, yeah.
Now, looking at the situation in totality, looking at the situation for what it is, let's start off by saying, I got two things that I have to point out. Munchie B did press 607 Unc before he said anything. 607 Unc didn't really, say too much first. It was Munchie B pushing the whole, oh, 4 extra, know you from Hoover, you got a tattoo, blah, blah. And then 607 Unc showed that he was a Hoover Crip, even within his own mind. And, you know what I'm saying? Said what he said back, so... let's never forget the fact. Let's never negate the fact. Let's never take away from the fact that he was provoked. And, Munchie did ask him pretty much, where you from or what you about, all that booty bam. And he said what he said, you feel me? So, there's that. Now, he is definitely apologetic about it. There is remorse and, it seems like regret behind it and all that, which is definitely to show maturity and to show growth on 607 Unc's part. So we're going to kind of just see where this one goes.
Young Ander's a fair dude.
But how's the fight?
You'll go over there and he'll be like, man, give him a head up. You run across.
Everybody in California, bottom is small, top is big as hell.
But if,
come on, guys, stop playing with me. Everybody in California, they ready. They on their front yard.
Everybody in California skips leg day.
Pushing up pipes, gang like this, ready to squabble.
No. You and Luck, if you put up in A-trays.
I ain't with all that.
Young and he'll make sure you get a fair one. I don't know about the rest of
St. Louis ain't no fair. Gang, we from St. Louis, gang. We pulling up from Back Door City. I'm going to play like it's good, and I'm pulling back up with a switch. That's how we do it. And say, I'm not playing a game. I'm going to play like, they going to say, you ain't from Hoover. I'm going to say, damn right, I'm not from Hoover.
Okay, so simple question. Are you going to tell 4 Extra that you have Hoover tattooed on your
Depending on how I feel. If I feel like I got the up, let me tell you how it go. If I feel like I got the up, yeah, I'm going to say I'm from Hoover. If I feel like I don't got the up.
See, but they kept playing with Unc, though. And then when he upped the ante, shit got a little, awkward.
I'm going to say I'm not from Hoover.
You don't got the
I'm going to slide back on it later. I'm from St. Louis. Nigga, I'm a California.
Bald head man going to pack you out.
I don't even follow 4 Extras.
Anybody gonna pack me out?
Some hoes that do, I'm going to have them DM this Hoover tat.
Oh. Come on, guys. I'm straight Hoover. Listen. I'm Hoover slide remover.
What?
Hoover slide remover.
Hey, bro, watch your mouth, bro.
I forgot.
You forgot what?
I forgot. I ain't know you was blood. I forgot, gang. That's what I'm mama.
No, don't let this content shit go.
No, I forgot you was blooding. Listen, I forgot you was blooding for real.
You gotta watch out.
No, I thought he was blooding. I forgot he was blooding. I didn't know he was no blood. I don't want to get my ass.
Yeah, but you shouldn't say that even if he's not around.
No.
That's a bad one.
Hey, bro. See, people let these characters go too far, bro.
Yeah, I apologize. I said sorry. It was an accident. On real shit, no content. But that's when you give me the character Crip that we used to say back in the day. So when you raise that kind of shit, you gotta understand. I'm a Crip for real. So you bring it out of me. That's what happened. But I apologize though, because I ain't that right now. I'm everything. But that's just a past shit.
I think it means something
we used to say that.
different out there. Type
no,
shit.
it don't mean shit. Nigga, that mean the same shit across the globe. But like
he say, I forgot you was a blood. Then he say, I ain't know you was a blood. Then he say, when you get me in character, that's the type of shit I do. 607 up, crazy nigga.
Apologize should be over, right?
Yeah, but this is
that's sincere apology.
Yeah, no, I understand, but you shouldn't be dissing nobody.
No, I ain't try to. Listen, when certain shit come out, we doing this shit.
Let me say this.
Hey, listen, bro.
And let me say this. And see, and that's a prime example, right? Cause see, when we did the first episode with Unc, right? I really didn't too much play into it or really didn't too much trip, but a lot of people.
Now, he said it twice, and he.
Irony in this is, I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. Last week it was Ceddy Nash being laughed at for the exact same reason of 607 Unc, pretty much painting these narratives and all that kind of stuff. And all he did was play with Munchie B the exact same way and the exact same type of level of disrespect. No, he didn't call Ceddy Nash a C-word and all that kind of stuff, but he said that he was a fake 6-0 or his 6-0 Crip card had been removed or whatever the case is, and that's extremely disrespectful. Arguably as disrespectful as the S-word and all that kind of stuff, so it was funny then. It's not so funny now, I guess.
If it was Brick, y'all would have turned this into World War III. So I'm just trying to understand something real quick. Y'all sat up there and let that man say that. Y'all supposed to be whooping, grooving, and moving. That's what y'all supposed to be doing. That's what I thought. Since y'all so cool with that. But this on everybody in there. The other dude who dissed me at the end, I'm not going to respond to you because...
So Ceddy didn't had enough, bruh. We get into the meat and potatoes of this shit like, he took offense to some shit that Ant said. and hella shit. And then he like, hold on, niggas be, you know, they was up there cracking hella jokes, made a mockery fake way out of Ceddy, tried to whatever, hey you, when he called in.
If I decide to respond to you, I'm gonna make everybody around you that you stand around look real bad. Cause it's some secrets that this internet don't know. That's one of the biggest secrets in LA. So I'm gonna keep it authentic. If I was you, bruh, we're not finna do no back and forth. That's out. I'm not gonna mention your name. I ain't gonna do anything like that. But I wish you well. But if you want this to go to another level of war of words, you really don't want to do that, homie. Because it's something about some of your people that I know good and damn well y'all don't want out there. So please, leave me alone. Thank you. Y'all supposed to pack him up, though. It's supposed to be, he supposed to get punched on. He supposed to do all this stuff. Y'all allowed that. But Adam, that's a bit hypocritical, ain't it? Because you just dissed 2 major Mexican gangs when you said 607 was supposed to say what he said about dissing the B team, but you let him go ahead and you decided to disrespect some other cats too. But Adam probably gonna try to spin it like Adam spin it. But take a look at what he said.
Who his ops are, and then he's dissing the Norteños, calling them the chaps or whatever, and then he starts dissing the Sereno, like, because he's talking about the Southsiders out there in Utah.
He wasn't, but he
used the word scrap in front of Lush. Hold on, Lush turned it down.
Hold on,
mind you, they talking about a little ass kid that we already know he not.
Now, why does Adam think that it's necessary to diss the Southsiders? I have no idea. We have Ceddy Nash basically starting to beef with Young and Jefe. We have Adam dissing the Southsiders. We got 607 dissing the Blood. What the is going on in this video, bro? This is like a dream sequence, like a lot of things going on at once. It's like sneaking your cell phone into your dream. It's a lot going on right now. And it's a lot to do about nothing, because I'm sure Young and Jefe is not worried about Ceddy Nash, to where I'm not sure where this even is going with Ceddy Nash and Young and Jefe. I'm not sure where, you know, Ceddy, you know, had this from, but maybe they got some things going on I don't know about. I'm not really sure 100%, but this right here is just getting, yeah, man, it's a lot for $2, man. Just going around this last corner.
But they talking about, they acting as if Lush was supposed to press Lil bruh for talking about, you know, for saying scrap or whatever. Like, what? Damn, Blood right here. Adam, he like, look how he explaining it, like he know the rules of engagement just throughout the street, though. Like, New Hampshire, though.
Hold on. Listen, hold on. Oh, so taggers, they fall up under the Southsiders. Yeah.
This podcasting space, all of this stuff and everything like that, we know how to speak. I don't watch Munchie B at all. I ain't got no issue with him. I really don't care about what they was saying, what they was discussing and all that crap and everything like that. I really don't. But I'll say this. Y'all part of the reason why they get cool with saying that stuff. Y'all do. Initially, how it was supposed to go is how everybody been doing. I ain't gonna disrespect your gang, you ain't gonna disrespect mine. We not gonna say derogatory words and all that towards anybody's gang. That's how it was supposed to go. But for some odd reason, these cats done lost their mind and forgot, hey, this ain't how that's supposed to go. So hopefully this is eye-opening, but I just find this interesting because had it been somebody else, y'all would have went up. Now, to Munchie B's credit, I haven't found a clip of him as far as when DW Flame said what he said. DW Flame said, oh, my bad. You feel me? And left it at that. After that, then it just is what it is. But y'all all too comfortable with the disrespect. Y'all just all are. In 607, I'm going to tell you something like this. Eventually, you going to get packed out. Somebody.
Ooh, 6, you better be cool. And it seemed like giving the politics, like that's a little tactic that niggas do to get niggas like either politicked on or just, you know, whatever, whether it be through social media or with they homies. Like, yeah, you heard what that nigga called him? Yeah, he said sorry, but he still got that shit off, though, and just with a sorry.
Not by me. But one of them interviews that you had did, I was 5 minutes away from being there. And I for sure was going to make sure that we rapped and it damn sure is going to make sure that it was recorded. And I want you to do all that gangster stuff and everything like that. The mother cats, they already know. We ain't going to be in those situations to where I see them and we see them and it ain't going to be up, because it is. Just keeping it authentic. They know that, I know that. But you don't know how that go. So if I was you, I'd be very careful. But somebody gonna end up seeing you and testing that jaw. All that little internet clout move stuff that you be doing and all that other people let you get away. Everybody ain't gonna keep on letting you get away with that. I'm not saying I was gonna put my hands on you, but I for sure was gonna tell you, hey, bro, you playing a very dangerous game. You don't know who none of these people are that you insult. So I find it funny. And like I said to that other dude, if I wanted to, I could take your channel away from you. I'm not. I could expose something about your set and about rumors about some of your people. I'm not. But I ask you this kindly. Keep my name out your mouth. Thank you.
Sam. Sid out here smashing for his rep. Shout out Sid. So he basically got that 607 tell him keep that same energy. Get that ant like, nigga, stop popping it type shit. You already know where you from, you know where I'm from. Whatever, don't make me let the cat out the bag type shit. But, yeah, man, shit crazy. Y'all niggas let me know what y'all think, though. We on to the next one, bro.
It's looking like Ceddy, Nash, and old young and Jefe might have a 1-2 step like Sierra. I ain't sure where this one gonna go, but I'm gonna keep y'all posted as these stories and more continue to develop, man. I hope that these dudes can get to it a peaceful resolution, man, because I got love for not 607. I got love for Ceddy content. I got love for Ceddy Nash. I got love for Young at Jefe, and I enjoy content for them both. So I would hate to see them two dudes clash. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully peaceful resolutions can take effect over everything else. I'm tired. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free admin tweets free. Excuse me. We go.